G'day, 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 and welcome to another episode of Wine Unfiltered, where we taste and review all the most exciting new arrivals in the Aussie wine scene. Tom and Wade here from Different Drop described Wade by one customer recently as sounding like used-car salesman with our wine descriptions.
Oh,
So if you want a deal, if you want a bargain, step inside and check out our new releases. Mate, how are you?
I'm shattered after that. That's so mean. I'm good.
You've got to kind of pump it up, right? We're here to sell wine. We're not trying to make friends.
I'm good. I'm pretty pumped with this lineup that we've got today.
Yeah. Mate, people are loving the new digs.
They do like the
Second
new digs.
video.
Yes.
We had some suggestions for the names for the new studio.
Yeah.
The Swirl Studio was good.
I like that.
The Drop Den.
The Drop Den was...
There were some crackers.
Yeah,
so keep them coming. We're gonna get a name. Love your suggestions. Thanks for everyone that wrote on the last video, and glad you like the new space. We're certainly much more comfortable swiveling.
Yes. Nice swivel.
Sure.
All right. We've got a pretty sick lineup today.
Yeah.
So we do have the new vintage of one of our white wine of the year last year.
Yeah.
Which is a huge DD customer favourite.
Yeah.
We've got the Jimmy Watson Trophy winning.
Gosh.
Yes. We have the Jimmy Watson Trophy winner for this year, which is Australia's biggest wine award, made by the one and only Peter Dredge from Meadowbank.
I hope it's not shit.
Me too. Yes. So that should be good. Bunch of other stuff, some
cracking wines.
Yeah,
today.
yeah. So it should be good.
Very Aussie focus. We're flying the flag today for Australia. All right, mate. Shall we get stuck in?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Mate, I'm thirsty.
All right, wine number one,
Of course.
is the 2025 Sorrenberg Sauvignon Blanc Semillon blend.
Oh, bring it on.
Yes. This is
One of the great white wines of Australia.
It is.
And if you don't drink this because you don't like Sauvignon Blanc, you need to take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror and really question your life choices, because this is just an amazing wine and shows why this variety and specifically this blend of Sauvignon Blanc and Semillon is considered so noble, Wade.
Our stock only arrived yesterday.
Yeah.
So neither of us have tried this
No,
yet.
we weren't planning actually on tasting this today.
No.
We kind of rushed it through. Neither of us have tasted this. It's always an exciting moment. The Morrie family there in Beechworth, Barry, Jan, Cara and family doing just an incredible job. They've got the most beautiful, amazing vineyard there. It's a real peach in the Aussie wine scene, and they just keep pumping out some of the most extraordinary wines, mate.
Yes. So one of Australia's great biodynamic producers. Everything's low and slow. They take their time at Sorrenberg. Nothing's rushed. I saw an interesting note from Mike Benny on this, and he said that the last couple of vintages have been like a little bit nervier. He's 100% right. This is kind of like a little bit more. I think it's a little bit
a warmer year.
Yeah, and
thick and fast.
The fruit is definitely riper in it.
Yeah,
and you can see it's already got like a glossy sort of almondy sort of texture to it, which is a good sign.
Oh, baby.
Yes.
So it's 75% Sauvignon Blanc, 20% Semillon, 5% Wade. Bonus points for the third wine in the blend.
Sauvignon Gris.
Sauvignon Gris, well
Sauvignon
done.
Gris.
All hand-picked, of course,
Oh.
off their little vineyard. Goes into oak, large oak, natural ferment, and extended time on lees as well. It is a big feature with this wine. They really love to work in that texture from the lees to go with the natural purity there. Mate, I am with you. That is an open, giving release of this wine.
Yeah, because remember last year when we opened it, it was like almost like a little bit more, it was a more herbaceous kind of year.
Yeah.
And the acid was just like a little bit sort of zippier.
Yeah.
Whereas this
A bit
is
disappointing, wasn't it, last year?
This is
our wine of the year.
This is funny. There's a ripping wine, but I actually think this is drinking better earlier than last year's. And it reminds me a fair bit of like something like the 16, which was like a richer sort of
better memory than I do.
Well, that was
those warmer years.
Yeah, those warmer years. And they're sort of a little bit more opulent and sort of a little bit toastier. It's bloody delicious.
It's bloody delicious, isn't it?
Yeah,
there is this like tropical kind of vibe to it this year, isn't there? A bit of guava, a bit of passion fruit, but all like neatly tucked into place. Like it's not overt. There's a lovely interplay with that fruit and a bit of creaminess from the leaves and the oak. There's a kind of mineral core running through the middle as well.
Yum.
The length just kind of keeps going.
Oh.
Still a little shy aromatically, I reckon.
Yeah, it might be a fraction cold, but
No, it's perfect. I took it out of the fridge like an hour ago.
yeah, you did too. Nah, dude, that is so good. How good? This is always one of my favorite Australian white wines. I think that's one of my favorite release of that in a few years.
Yeah.
Just
a drink.
Just in terms of like drink now style, because we know it's sellers. Like it's an easy sort of 10 or 15 year wine every year. And last year I was like, it needs 6 months to really start hitting its straps.
Mate, that's straight off the bat.
Ready to rip.
That's just ready to go for the Ashes. That's going to open the batting with Usman Khawaja. We're not sure who's going to start.
Oh my God. There are going to be plenty of fucking Christmas cricket references over the coming months, aren't there? Yeah.
Fantastic release. Ready to go. Guys, this is going to be in the store any day. It might already be online by the time we publish this. Do not miss this. This still remains for us one of the best value fine wines in Australia for what it is, and it's never around for long. Our wine of the year last year, this is the follow-up. It's a banger.
Yes, it is a banger. Yes. Don't forget that.
Now we're going from a classic producer to a kind of new age producer, although not so new anymore.
No. Jasper's old.
Jasper's an old man. This is the 2024 Commune Buttons Piccadilly Chardonnay. Commune Buttons, a very cute label, and the Buttons are very cute people. Yeah, please. So Jasper Button is the man behind this, but it's a family operation with his sister Sophie, and their two houses are literally on the family vineyard. It's his parents' vineyard. They sold fruit for a long time, and when Jasper and Sophie came back to the business a decade or so ago, had said, you know what, let's make our own wines. And he surrounded himself with a lot of the great characters of the Adelaide Hills. He's in the Basket Range area, so definitely where a lot of the natural wine explosion was happening. He's great mates with the likes of James Erskine and Jaume and Anton at Lucy Margot and others, and fell in love with that sort of style of wine. What's been interesting with Jasper's progression over the years is where maybe he was thought of as like a real natty producer in the early days and made some pretty wild wines, always some pretty tasty wines, but not as consistent. And like people like Gareth Belt, the gentlefolk, he's really progressed and evolved his winemaking and his brand over the last, say, 5 years to become much more of like a fine wine producer.
Totally.
And the wines have never looked better.
Yeah, 100%. So he kind of like, I think Jasper's first wine, randomly, like he sold the entire allocation to Heston Blumenthal when he did the Fat Duck here. So it was like his first wine out of the gate. And he's like, oh shit, how easy is this? It's just like Heston bought the whole lot. And back in those days, he was like totally part of the natty crowd. No sulfur and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas now the wines are pretty like, I mean, the packaging still looks like, you know, that sort of vibe. Yeah. But the wines are very classically made now.
Absolutely. And he's
absolutely spotless too.
He's really on top of it, Jasper. Like the vineyard is gorgeous and farmed himself.
You went to the Commune.
I've been a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. And we always sit and have a bottle of Jura. at his lunch table, which is just like sitting there looking over the vineyard. It's beautiful and lovely family too.
Funny that you say Jura. This has got a bit of Jura-esque kind of vibe.
It's what he loves. It's what he loves.
It's got like that saltiness, that sort of cracked caramel kind of character.
So this is an interesting wine. So when I was visiting about autumn winter 2024. And we were tasting in the winery and tasting barrels and looking at what he was doing. I was like, wow, these 24s look great. He goes, come look at this barrel. And it was a blend of two different Piccadilly vineyards. And he's like, I didn't know what to do with these, but they're two great picks. And I put them together because one's from the valley floor and one's from like one of the highest altitude vineyards in Piccadilly.
Right.
And he's like, I just thought they'd really work well together to kind of capture the whole valley because you get obviously the acidity and the freshness from the high altitude, the weight from the lower vineyard, which is some clay.
It's got some real base notes to it. Like it's quite like when I think of Piccadilly Chardonnay, I always think like high acid, high altitude.
Yeah.
Whereas this has actually got some real like toasty base notes to it.
Yeah. So it's just one barrel.
Yeah.
And we got chatting, and basically he's like, I don't know what to do with it. And I said, can we have it? Can we have it, Jasper? And he's like, yeah, fuck it, why not? So this is just an exclusive wine he's made for us, which is really cool. And we love it. We loved it then. We love it now. It's spent 18 months aged on lees. He loves talking about how it had 2 winters in his cool room there, in his shed, which is cool. A year on oak, then 6 months back in stainless to freshen it up, but still on lees. So he wants that texture, he wants that weight and creaminess, but it's got all that freshness and zip that you get from Piccadilly.
It's got a real nice kind of like crunchy nut cornflake and sort of like a glossy sort of almond meal sort of thing going on.
Really
nice
good.
little hint of like saltiness through it, like that Jura thing. Like I see like a little almost like Pinot sherry kind of kick to it as well.
Absolutely. It's got this little sea spray, oxy kind of character.
It's pretty sick, man.
Yeah.
And like in terms of interest factor, and like he only made half a pallet or something.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So
there's not much of it. So he's just
and it's pretty cheap. It's under $40.
Yeah.
For like good high quality Adelaide Hill Chardonnay.
There's that used car salesman thing. It's the funniest thing, this exclusive Chardonnay we have. It's really good value, isn't it, Wade? How much do you say it is?
Oh my God.
How much? $39.
I'm fucking,
that's a steal.
I'm fucking cutting.
Quick, raise the price.
I'm cutting this whole section.
Raise the price.
Cheap at twice the price, Tom.
Tell them the price, son.
Oh no!
$39.
I don't want to be that guy.
Are you sure we should be opening?
All the Chardonnays are like $39.
I know they are.
So like,
it's really good.
Yeah,
it's really good. and if you don't buy this one, buy the other Commune Buttons wines because we make the same amount of money. So
yeah,
exactly. We just love this and think it's a delicious style. And I do love that little kind of textural, oxidative sort of character quirk to it, but not overblown. Really, really balanced, really precise.
Yeah.
Delicious, dude. That's that
Very
Chardonnay
cool.
that, like, I just want to guzzle.
Yeah. Yeah. What two, like, fucking polar opposite whites to start off with. Like,
soften the acid with that time on lees, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just makes it ready to go right now. Anyway.
I dig it.
Bang.
Very cool.
Nailed it. Jasper on fire. Love that. All right. Now, introducing this year's Jimmy Watson Memorial Trophy winner from the Royal Melbourne Wine Awards 2024 Meadowbank Pinot Noir.
Golf claps.
So, Jimmy Watson Trophy, for those viewers perhaps overseas who we know love the channel, big fans over everywhere else in the world. And the Jimmy Watson Trophy is basically the biggest trophy in Australian wine. It's been around for a long time. It's part of the Royal Melbourne Wine Awards every year. It gets awarded to the best 1-year-old dry red.
1 or 2.
They
Changed it like back in, I think when Jules Langworthy won it, it was the first year where they did it. It could be 2 years old when we got it with the Cabernet.
Yeah, Jules twisted their arm.
Yes. So this is 2024 Meadowbank Pinot.
Yeah, it's a massive, massive gong for the family. Like they've been doing their thing there a long time.
I love when like those big ass awards like that, like. Wine shows, sometimes you get some pretty weird results.
Yeah.
But I love when you get like a small family-owned producer that picks up like this massive, massive gong. So last year, actually, this wine, the 23 of it, won like Australia's big Pinot Challenge taste-off thing. So it's Dredgy is on a fucking hot streak with this wine at the moment.
Yeah. So you said the magic word. He who shall not be named.
He gets talked about in every one of these videos.
I know.
I don't know how, but
we're not obsessed with Pet and Dredge or anything. No. So Meadowbank was founded by the Ellis family in the 70s, right?
Yeah,
mid 70s in the Derwent Valley region of Tasmania, which is just sort of northwest, I think, of Hobart. And a very cool climate. They were one of the very first vineyards in the region. I don't know if they were the first, but they were one of the absolute first.
It's one of the oldest vineyards in all of Tassie.
Yeah.
So it was originally a sheep farm.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we're going to plant some vines. And everyone's like, it's too cold to like grow anything there. And it's like it's like a desert as well. Like it's not great agricultural land as you kind of think about.
Well, it turns out it is.
Yeah.
And so the Ellis family were plugging along. We got to know these wines long before we started Different Drop. Selling the wines on the telephone.
We used to sell them on the phone back in the day.
To their members. And they always had an affection for the wines and always loved the people. The Ellis family, lovely. And always making some unique wines. They've sold fruit to some of the best wine brands in Australia for a long time, for sparkling as well.
Yeah, like a lot of the the House of Arras sort of top cuvées and stuff were taken from Meadowbank.
But the real shift for the business was when the talented and handsome Peter Dredge came on board.
Yes.
When was that? About a decade ago?
About 10 years,
2015. And to take over the winemaking. And he has taken this brand to great heights as part of what he does and as one of the best winemakers in the country. And the wines have never looked better, whether it's the Chardonnay, the Riesling, the Syrah, the Gamay, the Bubbles.
Yeah.
Like this.
So it's like some of the oldest Gamay planted in the country. And part of the increase in quality of these wines over the last sort of 10 years is Dredgy pulling back on some of that contract fruit. So some of those bigger contracts where he's like, like all of our best Pinot goes to so-and-so.
Yeah.
He's like, he's been there long enough where he's been able to renegotiate those. And so now they're getting to keep a lot of the premium A-grade fruit.
And he takes the good shit for himself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. And so you end up with beautiful wines like this. Like we tasted this. It's been out since like March, hey?
Yeah.
So we tasted it back then on release.
Yeah, it's pretty coiled.
Yeah.
It's pretty wound up.
It's like it's got some tannin. It's got some guts. It's also very slippery and delicious as a young wine. But I think the 6 months in bottle has done it a lot of good, eh?
Absolutely. I need to give a plug as well to the next generation of Ellis family, Marty Ellis, and her husband Alex Dean, who kind of run the business now and do a great job. And Alec and awesome people.
So the wine show thing is interesting, but look, sometimes a $15 Barossa Grenache will win it, and you'll be like, oh well, these shows are rubbish. Then sometimes a $60 Tassie Pinot wins it, and you're like, fuck, maybe they know what they're talking about. Because like the palates who are judging this are like, the
best,
some of the best in the country, legitimately.
Yeah. Look, it's great. I think, to kind of wrap up the wine show thing, for me, anything that puts wine in the public spotlight is a good thing. You know what I mean? Everyone's out there trying to sell wine, trying to engage the market and engage consumers, get people's attention. It's bloody hard. Wine is struggling.
Yep.
I think anything that gets media attention and is an opportunity for us to show the best of what we do as an industry is a great thing. And are they perfect? No. Are review sites perfect? No. Is our website perfect? Nearly.
Yes.
but we're all trying just to put wine forward, especially from great families like the Ellis family and the Dredge family, and I think that's a great thing. On the wine, pretty aromatic. There's a lovely judicious use of whole bunch and whole berries from Dredge that gives it this pillowy, poppy sort of feel in your mouth.
Yeah, it's got really fluffy, sort of sexy tannin, doesn't it? And it's quite red fruited, because the further south you get in Tassie Pinot, like they start to get quite dark and moody. Whereas I still see this as like your real kind of vibrant red cherry, sort of strawberry kind of spectrum of Tassie Pinot.
For me, the most appealing feature of that wine, there's like a graphite-like mineral core in it and tannin that's really subtle, but it's there, and it just frames the whole thing. The fruit just sits around this lovely line of acid and minerality, and like a graphite-y sort of feel, like a rocky sort of feel in the middle. That I think will help it age beautifully. I think it's a fantastic wine and deserving of the award.
Yeah. I mean, we're idiots for opening it, because like this thing sells out the minute that it wins the award.
We're doing it for them, Wade. We're doing it for the viewers.
And also, like, I wanted to taste it again, because it's been probably 6 months.
Yeah.
It looks good.
We don't have any to sell, unfortunately, guys. We offered the few bottles we had the other day, and they got snapped up by our VIPs. So hopefully some of you managed to grab some. We do our best to get allocations of these wines, and we'll continue to hassle the lovely Ellis and Dredge families. Good-looking people as well.
Yes, very good-looking.
And I'm sure they'll be able to find a few extra boxes behind the couch for us, mate.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That'd be nice.
Anyway, go and buy it from them if you can't find it. I'm sure they'll have a couple of bottles on the site. So
I love that one. I love it.
It's it's the best Jimmy winner in a few years, I reckon. Like in terms of like,
I can never remember who wins it.
Well, there was like there was Langhorne Creek GSM like a couple of years ago. There's there's been some slightly
the best since the panel Syrah, mate.
Oh, mate, the 13.
All right. All right, let's head to South Australia where they make real red wine. None of this Pinot shit. Why they put hair on my chest?
Yes. All right. Well, I don't know if this is going to do that.
Probably not.
We're looking at the 2024 Aphelion Hickinbotham Grenache. So, Rob Mack. Hickinbotham is one of the vineyards that Rob Mack sources his sort of top flight single vineyard Grenaches from. So we started selling Rob's wines, I reckon,
Long time ago.
It
did probably 2015.
Yeah, the 15s when he started and he got like a couple of tons of fruit and he did 3 different ferments, which was like whole berry, whole bunch, and then totally destemmed, I think. So it was like 3 different wines made out of the same fruit.
And the Sagrantino.
Oh, the Sagrantino. Yes, I think he's probably still got some if you want to buy it. Yeah, we're like, who is this dude in McLaren Vale making these like...
Well, he's not even from McLaren. He's from Sydney.
He is from Sydney,
So, he was I think he worked in retail in Sydney. One of the smartest winemakers you'll meet. He's currently undertaking his MW, his Master of Wine. He's a bit of a genius, old Rob. He won't use those words, but we can. And his winemaking, it is very intellectual. He doesn't have his own vineyard.
Yeah.
He sources fruit from a number of different sites, and he loves the little nuances of all these different vineyards, and even going down a block by block level. So this comes from the Hickinbotham vineyard in Clarendon, which is just neighbouring Blewett Springs, where a lot of the great Grenache sites come from, and across the road from the Smart Vineyard, which is probably arguably outside of High Sands, the most iconic Grenache site in McLaren Vale. And Hickinbotham now, there's a lot of great producers getting fruit from Hickinbotham.
Yeah.
And he goes to the highest point of the Grenache plantings there, blocks 111 to 113, I think it is. And that's all south facing as well. So it's the highest, kind of coolest part of that vineyard, because he wants that high toned aromatics, that tension in the wines.
Totally. You mentioned like the intellectual approach, and it is interesting because like from where he started with like that, doing those like 3 little ferments and being like, I'm going to bottle them each individually, doing like these like splitting out blocks that are only meters apart. Like he's just like ruthlessly like investigating every inch of like the Grenache grape in McLaren Vale.
Yeah, and alternative varieties too, like
totally
Nero and Falangina and Claret. And
and the whites, like a lot of...
I mean, let me just put it this way. He named his daughter Claret.
Yes, it's a fucking beautiful name.
I mean, it's a better name than Grenache, isn't it? That would be missed.
I've always loved Rob's style because he's always gone for more a lifted, high-toned, brighter, fresher, more sort of nervy style of Grenache.
Yeah.
So he's got a real sort of thumbprint on style.
Particularly with the 24s. You haven't tasted these.
No.
I tasted them.
No, this is my first look. It's got a real like spicy, it's got like kind of almost licoricey and sort of, what's the digestive that I'm trying to think of? Anyway, I can't think of it. Fernet Branca?
Fernet Branca?
Fernet Branca?
Is it? Or Fernet?
Fernet
Branca?
Something like that. It's got that green, almost medicinal sort of kick to it, which says to me like good amount of whole bunch. It's
100%.
There's 100% whole bunch.
Yeah. He loves pushing the boundaries of that shit, Rob.
Yeah.
He's into it. And of the 3 single sites, this was the one that I felt when I tasted them about a month ago was the wow wine. So there's Brittany Vineyard, Waite Vineyard, and the Hickinbotham Vineyard.
Yeah.
And I think that's been backed up in the subsequent reviews as well. The other 2, for me, like they need a bit of time.
Yeah.
They drink well now. They're fun. If you're going to open them now, just make sure you give them some air. Get them into a jug or a decanter, get them back into the bottle, whatever. Swish them around, let them open up a bit. But this was the one where I went like, oh, wow.
Did you decant this, or this is just...
No, this is straight out of the...
Really?
Yeah.
Because it's actually like, there's plenty of tannin there, obviously, if it's 100% whole bunch. But it's really it's a lot more approachable than what I thought it was going to be. Like...
Yeah, but there's a tension. You know what I mean? Like, it's got that...
It's fucking bunchy, though. Like, you got to like whole bunch Grenache for it to be your thing.
Yeah, totally. But like...
Because it's almost into like orange peely sort of territory. That's kind of part of that. That's sort of that part of the world as well in Grenache. Like Smart Vineyard always has that, and it's not too far away.
It sort of unfurls on the palate though. You know what I mean? Like it sort of starts off tight and then just sort of opens up as it goes down your mouth.
Mm. Yeah, that's got some attitude.
Absolutely.
I like it.
I dig it, man.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Another, fantastic McLaren Vale Grenache producer. We keep having to find excuses not to talk about McLaren Vale Grenache in these videos.
You're like, are we going to open up another one of these Grenaches? It's like, but they're all so good.
They're all so great. And these producers, Aphelion, obviously Angara, Steve Panel, Vanguardist, Thistledown, Willunga 100. There's a bunch of them. And they're really creating something quite magnificent and unique in that pocket of the world there. And this is another one.
Yeah. Good job, Rob. Nice.
Drinks well now, will drink better with time.
Yeah, even 6 months. But I like it. That's top flight.
Rob Mack. Shout out to Rob's wife Louise, who's a legend and runs a business alongside Rob. They've got a beautiful little cellar door they've opened up.
Yes,
in
go and
McLaren
check
Vale.
out the cellar door.
Go check it out. If you love matching music with your wines as well, they've got it all covered.
There's a nice deck.
Yeah, great deck.
Love a good deck.
Love a good deck. All right, mate, moving on. We're not going too far now. We're heading to the Barossa with this week's Bargain of the Week.
I think when I put that graphic on last time, I think I left the volume too loud, and every time I was like, boom, Bargain of the Week.
Bargain of the Week.
So
Nick Ryan said, wine writer Nick Ryan said in the Australian newspaper, find me a better wine at the price, I dare you. Well,
this is
Nick,
always a bargain.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, this is always a bargain. This
Absolutely.
is Tim Smith's MGS.
How good's Tim Smith?
Very, very good.
Flies under the radar, I'm going to say, in the Barossa, because he's not one of the big established brands that gets, that has all the budget, the media budget and whatever. And he's not one of the new hip cool guys. He's just Tim Smith. He's just doing his thing. He's been doing it there for nearly 25 years in the Barossa. Bloke made wine all over. Yalumba, Charles Melton, worked overseas, Portugal, France, everywhere. And just has access to great vineyards, great fruit, and just every year just pumps out delicious, well-made, well-priced wines, no fanfare. I think he actually said, he's like, I like making the uncool wines and then working my ass off to sell them.
That's it, yeah, just doing everything the hardest way possible.
I know. He had a whinge to me last time I saw him about how he's not cool enough. I'm like, you're cool, Tim. These wines are cool.
This is rippingly good. This is always good. Like, we've stocked this for the last, 5 or 6 years.
What is it, Wade?
So this is Mataro Grenache Shiraz. So it's the classic GSM blend sort of flipped on its head a bit because he's got these amazing old vine, like he's got, one of the blocks that goes into this is like 160 years old, I think.
Yeah, and one of the oldest Mataro vineyards in the world.
In the world, which is nuts because what, it's like $35 a bottle? Like
It's what? It's only $32 a bottle.
Fuck, don't stitch me up like that.
We're not used-car salesmen.
I don't feel like it today. Why is that?
Hot dog, a sale! I'll take it from here, Gil. No, wait! No, you can't.
Anyway, this is kind of crazy. So in the same way that like something like the Cirillo Grenache, where it's like oldest Grenache vines in the world that.
Wait, it's $30 a bottle.
Oh my God, Tom, put your fucking computer down. Yes, it's $30 a bottle. Crazy value.
Yeah.
Now, old vine Mataro, you might think. Now, Mataro classically is going to be like quite meaty, quite savory, and it can be like a little bit of hard work, especially as like a single varietal wine.
And he makes a good Mataro on its own too.
Yeah, it's a belter. But this is so beautifully balanced and well rounded out. The Grenache is nice and bright and sort of red fruited sort of glossy. The Shiraz gives you nice like kind of slippery base notes underneath, but all that blue fruited sort of like charcuterie Mataro up front.
Yeah, keep saying it.
Yeah, it
sounds delicious.
Yeah, it makes me want to eat food. Like it's
Totally.
yeah.
I just think he's nailed the balance, that wine.
Perfect.
It's just a guy who just knows that blend inside out. He's just absolutely nailed the balance. We love Mataro, and a lot of people don't drink a lot of Mataro because it can be a bit confronting and all arms and shoulders and structural and stuff. But just with the right amount of Grenache and Shiraz, it just hums.
Good lick of oak. This is just good, honest Barossa booze, man.
Yeah.
And it's like absolutely over delivers. Nick Ryan was onto it.
Yeah, bargain steel, yummy, modern Barossa red.
Yeah, good job.
From one of the cool kids of the Barossa.
Yeah, one of the coolest kids in the Barossa.
He was pretty cool on his motorbike and stuff.
Fuck yeah, and he was a roadie.
Yeah.
Like, he was like around the rock and roll season, like from back in the day.
Maybe he came in here with Midnight Oil.
Dude. No, he's been in here.
He's been in here
He would have told us.
yeah.
Awesome. All right, awesome.
All right,
Tim Smith,
Steel.
MGS.
Bargain of the week.
Bargain of the
All
week.
right, one more red, mate.
One more red.
It's a dry bucket sort of afternoon, mate. It's a delicious lineup today.
Mhm.
No shit wine. Usually there's a couple.
No shit wines today. Final one of the day.
Yeah. From the Melbourne CBD.
Just about. It wasn't when it was planted. This is the 20, is it 23?
23, I think.
This is the 2023. This is the 2023 Wantirna Estate Amelia. So Amelia is the beautiful Bordeaux blend that Wantirna have made since like around the mid-80s, I think. Is that about right?
Yeah, basically, I think 80, I reckon 84. So, I mean, the vineyard planted in the 60s.
Yep.
Reg Egan. By Reg.
The most Australian name of all time.
Reg.
Reg Egan.
Reg Egan.
Yep. And Marianne, his daughter, who sort of
runs
runs
the
it now,
show now,
is an absolute legend.
So she's great fun, Marianne. So it's I think 2/3 Cabernet, about 15% each of Merlot and Cabernet Franc, and a dash of Petit Verdot, which comes from younger plantings in the late 80s.
So this vineyard is crazy because it's like when it was planted, it was in agricultural land.
Yeah,
and now
just kind of east of the Melbourne CBD, like 20 kilometres, like not far out of Melbourne.
So it's not technically like it's sort of not really Yarra Valley, but it's still part of that core of like OG Yarra producers like Yarra Yering, Mount Mary. Like it's all around the same time when these vineyards got planted. It just so happens that around this vineyard, because it's only the size of like a postage stamp, like it's basically just a big backyard.
It's 10 acres.
Yeah, it's fuck all. But now the whole thing's been built up, so it's like smack bang in the middle of suburbia.
Yeah.
So it's very weird, but still making like tiny amounts of some of the best booze in Victoria.
Such a underrated sleeper brand.
Are they underrated? They're like top. This is like top Victorian Cabernet.
Well, they're not underrated by us. They're not underrated by people that love them, but they don't get the same attention as like Mount Mary and Yarra Yering and stuff.
No, I think
But they should in Yeringberg.
I think it's also because they just don't make that much booze. Like it sells out on release every year. They don't have to. They don't have to go chasing like. They don't have to go chasing media to sell.
Yarra Valley Cabernet. I just want to sit back in my chair,
mate.
give
This
it a
is
swirl,
bloody lovely.
light a cigar.
Yeah. Beautiful midweight, classic Victorian Cabernet. Just claret. Just all perfume.
Mate, this is your speed.
Mate, it's all perfume. It's all silk. It's probably like 13 and a half at max.
It's so fresh.
Oh, delicious.
It's like, it's barely medium bodied.
Yeah.
Like you think about Aussie Cabernet, traditionally Coonawarra, even the Barossa, Clare Valley, Margaret River, big, blocky, minty, dark fruited wines. This thing is so gorgeous and elegant and lithe and, you know, from a cool vintage in 23 as well. So you've got a cool climate style in a cool year and it just jumps out of the glass. There's so much perfume.
I love that wine.
Yeah.
I love all of their wines. The Chardonnay is amazing. It's got the same sort of thing as Mount Mary where like you wouldn't think you can grow like world-class Cabernet, world-class Chardonnay, world-class Pinot all right next to each other.
Yeah.
It kind of doesn't make any sense. But then you taste these wines and you're just like, oh, they're all just ridiculously good.
So much. But Hannah, which is the more expensive one, is the Cabernet Franc based blend, or is it straight Cabernet Franc?
No, it's Franc and Merlot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And that's great, but I actually prefer this.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper.
Well, they only make like, I don't know, 70 bottles of Hannah.
We get like six bottles or 12 bottles or something. Yeah, no, this is the wine. This is the kind of flagship of the vineyard, and what a wine.
So if you are a fan
Yeringberg, Quintet, dry red number one.
If you're a fan of those wines, you may not have seen this because it is like a teeny tiny production wine, but it's certainly in that same class. I know Marianne and Sandra are like really good mates. I think they all do sort of wine swaps, you know, like this is like they're part of that crew.
This for me might be the most kind of like pure fruited lifted of that
Like,
Group.
especially if you took something like
23 Quintet was pretty special. But
23 Quintet, very good. But if you took something like Dry Red #1 and this, like Dry Red #1 is definitely like it's just like it's a more muscular kind of wine. This is one of the more sort of lighter touch, sort of feathery tannin, like almost if you put it more in sort of Chinon territory as opposed to like Bordeaux territory,
Very nice.
It's kind of in that zone. It's just delicious and absolutely shotgun that for tonight.
Oh man, I'll say the Jiggy Western winner. That's fine. Awesome, great lineup, mate. I'm stoked with that. How good's Australian wine?
So good.
The best. Alrighty, should we do some blind tasting? Should we get blind?
Oh my God, let me see if I can redeem myself after last week. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
All right, let's get blind.
Let's get blind.
All right, mate, we're ready to get blind.
All right, we're back.
I've been on a roll.
Yes.
I reckon I've got a decent lead now. I think it's maybe 5-6-3, something like that. So I'm still waiting for someone at home to go through and tell us the score.
Please don't tell them. Don't mention the war. Last week was
all right.
totally
This is
shit.
your chance. I'll give you an easy one.
All right.
Are you ready?
I am.
No peeking.
All right. It sounds like a white wine.
Wow. It sounds like a white wine. All right, Wade, open your eyes. You have 1 minute, my friend, to determine the identity of this wine. No clues. Good luck. Your time starts now.
All right. Sauvignon Blanc. It smells like Sauvignon Blanc straight away.
It does a bit. That's weird, isn't it?
It's quite grassy. Oh, it's good Sauvignon Blanc. Is there anything else it could be? No, it just tastes like. So what would it be then? Where would it be from? It looks kind of, I would say like. Oh my God! If this isn't Sauv Blanc, I should just go and get another job, shouldn't I?
You called it early last week too.
Yeah, and
You've
it was
got
totally
16
wrong.
seconds left.
This is grassy.
10.
It's herbaceous. It's got nice upfront fruit. I think it's probably Adelaide Hills Sauv Blanc. I'll go with that. Something like that.
Adelaide Hills Sauv Blanc.
Yeah, I think it's Aussie. Yeah.
All right. Lock it in. A minute's gone. Mate, you did pretty well.
Yeah?
You did pretty well.
It's not Sauv Blanc.
It is a white wine. You got that much right.
Oh no, it's not Sauv Blanc.
No, I'm just joking.
Oh my God.
I'm just joking. You nailed it. It's a Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, it is Kiwi though. Oh fuck.
It's Marlborough.
Yeah.
It's a Marlborough Sauvignon. You always tell me about how much you want me to pour more Marlborough Sauvignon
We
Blanc for
can't.
you. So here I am.
I'm like, we can't.
I know it's what you drink mostly at home. So the grey wacky Sauvignon Blanc.
Look, if you're gonna pour a Kiwi Sauv Blanc, that's the only one I'd like you to pour.
It's very good.
It's really good.
It's sneakily really good. Hey?
Yeah. Yeah, why didn't I say... My brain was going, it's Kiwi Sauv Blanc, but I was like, we don't sell any Kiwi Sauv Blanc.
Not much.
We basically sell this and like...
my dog point.
That's it.
Without water, there's not many. No.
Yeah.
But this is
Fuck, I
always
didn't...
good.
Why? I could have like totally... Oh,
I
like... Anyway.
Kevin Judd, Kevin 07.
Yes, Kevin Judd.
Yeah.
He is really the master of Kiwi Sauv Blanc.
Yeah, basically. Number of vineyards in Marlborough he sources fruit from. There's always a little bit of open leaves that goes into this for texture.
Dude, it's good.
It's a very, very
like,
good
if you're going to drink Marlborough Sauv Blanc, don't drink anything except that because basically, like, how good?
Yeah. I thought, but I agree with you. I haven't tasted this in a couple of years. As soon as you smell it, it is obviously Sauvignon Blanc. I was like, maybe it'll look like something totally different. No.
It doesn't. It looks very much like Kiwi Sauv Blanc. I'm just an idiot and didn't say the thing that that had in my brain.
So that's what we call a softball, mate. You're welcome.
That was a softball, and I still fumbled it. This is terrible.
You got the variety. I mean, that's pretty good. You're not a great taster.
I got the variety in 0.1 of a second. So,
all right, let's get the red on the road, mate.
All right, ready? All right, and open your eyes.
All right.
I might need you to unlock that actually.
It's a red.
Yeah. All right. You ready? 60 seconds on the clock for you to...
I feel nervous.
Yeah, you should be.
All right.
No softballs here today. All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
You can give me these generic midweight European red wines. Fucking could be anything. What is that?
It does what it says on the tin.
I feel like every week I'm like, oh, it's a Cote de Rhone.
So funny. You've got 35 seconds.
That's quite light, quite frisky. Doesn't feel Italian. Could be Spanish. It's almost got like a Mencia sort of vibe to it.
19, 18.
Oh, bloody hell. No, you know.
A minute is just not long.
It might even be Noir, like Cabernet Franc. It's lifted, it's green, it's a bit herbaceous.
2, 1, done.
Loire Valley Cabernet Franc.
Cab from?
Oh,
All right.
I think I'm way off.
How do I stop this thing?
You just throw it at the wall.
All right, I've set a 20-minute timer for something
yeah,
now.
thanks.
Okay. All right. What'd you say, Loire Valley Cab Franc?
It's not that.
It's not. It's really not. It is a Beaujolais.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
I got the country at least.
You got the country.
I beat you there.
Yeah, but I got the variety, so I think I win this week.
Well, I don't know. Many people would say region usurps variety.
Only idiots would say such a thing.
And I didn't pick the region.
You didn't pick the region.
I guess so.
So
Yeah.
this is just a brand new, you bought this and I hadn't tasted it.
It
so
is now, it's clearly Beaujolais.
it's very clearly Beaujolais. Because it,
I
but
just couldn't see it. It's just so like kind of lifted and like frisky
I
and
see
fresh.
what you're saying with Cab Franc because the bunchiness
Yeah.
makes it look like snappy kind of like green leafy Cab Franc
Yeah.
a little bit. So it's not a bad call. Got the country. I think you did a really good job in a minute.
Thank you.
And I still win. So
Yeah, so
everyone
we're all
wins.
winners. We're not shit tasters, and you win.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. New arrival to the store. Tasty.
Yep, made by the Morel family. This comes from like the south of Beaujolais. So it is a slightly fleshier, warmer, more generous style of Beauj as well.
It doesn't really taste like that though.
Well, it's not like monster truck, like
No.
heavy duty Beaujolais. It's still quite like
What is
pulpy.
it? Is
and light on
it
its
like
feet.
a little village thing, or is it? Yeah, cool.
It drinks really well, I think, for sort of however much
It's
it is.
tasty. Yeah. Lifted, fresh, very like slightly underripe almost. Not underripe in like the fruit, but like fresh cut berries. Like
Yeah, nice kind of cherry juice, and cherry
Yeah.
pip sort of thing going on. A little bit of flower, like cut flower stem bunchiness to it.
yeah, nice choice.
That's what it says on the tin.
Interesting wine to taste actually. Just
Yeah.
to see this side of Beaujolais.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit more red fruited, a bit more lithe and lifted and fun. All right, mate, you win today by a hair. Back to maybe 5-4, we think. Maybe
Something like that.
maybe 6-4, maybe 7-4.
Anyway, we're in the run into Christmas, and I think we wipe the slate clean at the end of the year. So we'll have a showdown.
We need a showdown.
Yeah.
Awesome wine for wine today, Wade. Great fun as always. Thank you for the 3 or 4 people that are still watching. We love you. Appreciate it. Let us know what you think of today's wines. Let us know what you're drinking at home, what you'd like to see us taste, do. We're just making it up as we go, really. So,
Yeah.
any thoughts are great. And we'll see you again next week with something pretty cool. I think I got something pretty sexy next week.
Oh my God, I am pumped about next week's lineup. Yes.
All right. We'll see you
Thanks,
then.
guys.
Cheers, guys.